of the neighbors fishing on his private boat dock, which is an option for some of these houses. And then the house we just shot is down there at the end. Hello, I'm Bryninn with Avmont Realty Group, here with Linda from our team, and we want to show you one of the houses that we sold to her family here in Eagle, Idaho. Let's take a look. These wonderful new modern homes out in Eagle provide cozy living with luxury builds. This 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,158 square foot house has everything that you could possibly want, plus the most amazing backyard view. Wait to see that. It's got a 2-car garage that we'll see from the inside. It's got plenty of room, nice deep bays. Here leading up to the front door, we've got nice modern living. I like the detail that they put in on this door. It's got these little glass beads. It almost looks like stained glass. And then going inside, we can see that the whole thing has luxury throughout. Engineered wood floors, very beautiful color. And then we can come up, and this room opens up into the kitchen. These clean quartz countertops provide that nice stone touch without taking away too much of the energy of the room. The cabinets go all the way to the ceiling, giving you plenty of storage space. And you can see that it leads out into the entryway. This kitchen comes with extra deep sink, plenty of room for washing pots and pans, preparing food. And here we have a built-in gas range. Natural gas here in Idaho is rather inexpensive compared to the rest of the country. People use it to heat their homes and to cook on, and there's nothing quite like eggs cooked on natural gas. Get that perfect temperature every time. And we know Linda is a cat lover, so hopefully we'll get to see some of her cats today as we tour the house. Here is the great room with space for dining. Got the fireplace. And note the recessed ceiling with the painted structure boards look really, really nice. And these windows give you a nice view down the driveway. Some of these homes have a shared driveway. It gives you a nice chance to meet your neighbors and also provides you with a better opportunity for always having a clean lot without having a giant yard to take care of, which is becoming really popular these days. The stone veneer over the gas fireplace, and then plenty of room for a large TV. It's very popular for people to have hardwood and engineered wood floors and not have carpet in these main rooms, and they just buy these beautiful rugs according to their taste, which can be changed, moved, cleaned much more easily, whereas sometimes carpet, you have to replace it every couple years to clean the pad underneath. This island hosts a breakfast bar, stools that you can pull out, sit and eat, or work, or entertain guests. Let's take a look at the pantry. This corner pantry is deeper than you would expect. I'm not sure if my lens is giving quite the depth here. The shelves do go all the way up. And there's plenty of room for storage for all your food and necessities. Almost all the homes these days have drawers that roll in and out, very smooth and ever popular. Is the new colors that are starting to appear in kitchens. This blue is becoming very popular, and even green is starting to come back into vogue. I'm excited about that because green is my favorite color. For years we didn't see it, but blue and green are becoming popular again. All right, back from the entryway, we're gonna head towards this hallway, which has a couple of rooms off of it. But first, on our right, this house boasts a really nice office. In Idaho, a room like this cannot be considered a bedroom because it does not have a closet of its own. But we are seeing lots and lots of homes are becoming popular with these offices so people can get their work done, live their lives. Homework is really, really popular. There's plenty of room for a desk here, as you can see. And here in some of these rooms in this particular house, they put in a carpet that has an excellent feel to it, nice and soft. Moving on, this 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. Here is the half bathroom, also known as the powder room. And we can see the wood is continuous throughout. And this one has a stand-up sink to keep the room looking nice and clean with the same fixture tone that you see in the bathroom, a large mirror. And I didn't yet mention the nice tall ceilings. One thing I like about this house is it has the tall ceilings, but it doesn't have, sometimes houses have giant tall doors that just feel cumbersome to open and close. These particular homes have regular sized doors, which in the case that one breaks or needs to be replaced, makes that easier on the homeowner. Continuing along down the hall, we find a closet. This is a large linen closet. It's a walk-in closet. Let's see if we can find the light switch. All right, see, we've got all these shelves for blankets or any other kind of storage that you would want to put into your house. The extra square feet, getting above 2,000 square feet on a house with 3 bedrooms, gives you the opportunity to have these large closets, the office, plus the bedrooms. Here we can see some of the elusive cats that live in this house. Meow meow. One of the nice things that construction workers finally figured out was putting the laundry room connected to the master closet created a world of convenience. This is a far cry from homes built in the 1990s and early 2000s where everything was upstairs and sometimes some of the bedrooms were downstairs. Laundry had to be carried up and downstairs. Moving into the master bedroom, we have a nice divided border between the same carpet as the other room and this room. This room has the same nice cutout. And let's just pan across this. Now, I don't want to give away the special feature at the end of the video, but you can kind of see it out the window. The view from the master is very, very nice. We've got lots of cat cameos. Let's get a view from the entrance. And that hallway there leads down to the garage. All right, let's go take a look at the master bathroom. All right, coming in, the first thing you notice is this beautiful tub. I like the modern look that it's got square shape, but it's nice and deep. And it's sitting next to a window that's got privacy glass. And then here we've got the shower. We'll take a good look at that. And then the privy. And then here is the dual vanity. In the same matching tones, stone and paint as the kitchen. And a giant mirror. Let me take the phone off wide angle so you can see the size of this mirror. See, it stretches all the way over here. And they've got beautiful fixtures. And as we found, this leads right into the master closet. Now let's take a look at this shower. Is this the light switch for the shower? Yeah, let's turn that on. All right, stepping into this shower is just amazing. It is very large and it has tile all the way to the ceiling. You can see it goes from here all the way into here. They've got the shower head here, matching fixtures throughout the house. And it doesn't have a door, so you might have visitors while you're showering, which apparently we do this time. And they've conveniently put a fan right here to catch any of the steam coming out of the shower to prevent moisture buildup in the bathroom. Very well done. Moving into the master closet, we see there's a lot of space in here with shelves and rods for hanging clothes and space above to put winter clothes in the summer and summer clothes in the winter. And then this leads right back into the laundry room. Plenty of space to put washers and dryers of your convenience. Even these nice units don't take up all of the space. When you're shopping for a house, it's always worth measuring before purchasing either the units or the house if you have preferred units. And then this house has a cabinet behind with a shelf, which makes it easy to fold laundry, store stuff. All right, now down this hall, we've got 2 bedrooms, one on the left and one on the right. We'll take a look at this bedroom here on the right. Again, a transition to the same carpet. Nice tall roofs. I want to point out that this paint color is very warm. It is definitely white, but it's got the slightest bit of cream to it, and that's probably from the tone of the light bulb. But it's a good choice. Now, we're going to look at the closet size. That's always important. These new closets, I want to point out, a lot of builders are using magnet closed doors. They attach to this little thing right here, and it just takes a minor bit of effort to remove. You hear it snap closed? Wow. To remove that. It really is going to prevent a lot of the breakdown you see in 5 and 10 years on the other style doors, where they've got balls or clicks or even handles. Here we can see plenty of room, access to the crawl space for your utility workers, and a lot of space up above. It still has that same high ceiling. And I do have to say, this is just so satisfying. I could sit here and open and close these, but that is because I'm a guy and guys love magnets and that kind of stuff. Tweak. All right, let's take a look at this room from this side. All right, let's move on to the other bedroom. Here we can see this one's got a little bit more space. I think some of the cats might be in here. Tall ceilings. Again, the window looks out over a very, very nice view that we're going to showcase here in a little bit. Another closet in here and light fixture. Now on to the other bathroom. So this is the second bathroom of the house, and it also has the same stone and counterwork in the privy, and then an insert shower that is common for these secondary bathrooms. You can see this house is lived in, so we'll respect a little bit of their shower privacy. But the extra space on the counter really provides for some opportunity for storage and living. And this is the little mud landing. Not quite a mud room, but definitely space for boots, coats, anything else in the winter. And then the garage access. Here you can see in this garage, there's a lot of space behind this car and a lot of space in front of this car. So this is a 2-car garage, but it is nice and long. There's the electrical panels out there. And they put the furnace and water heater easily accessible for service and replacement in here. And you do notice a pressure tank to keep any cold water use from affecting the temperature while you're in the shower. It's always really, really nice. And then there's the access to change the furnace filter, which is nice, not have to go into the crawl space or into the attic to do that. They've really done a nice job in building these houses in a way to make it convenient to live in. All right, let's do one more walk from the garage down into, I can't get over the color of this floor, it's so beautiful. Down into the main living area. I think I missed this closet, but definitely want to feature it. This would be the coat closet or the guest closet, but it has got enough space that you could also store stuff up here. And then walks by the front door out into the living area. All right, let's go take a look at probably my favorite feature of this house is this view. So this is the Riverstone Subdivision, and they did a nice job planning this. They put all these little lakes around, and to the south of us is the Boise River. And this is just amazing. So these houses all along here have access and view. And Riverstone has houses ranging from the house we looked at, there's even a couple that are smaller, all the way up to as large as you'd want to go, and the prices go up that much. So here we've got lawn chairs, covered patio, and I like the exterior texture. This is stucco, right? Yeah, this looks like stucco. Tall sliding door, a cat jealous that it can't come outside, and then chairs for us to sit down and enjoy the ducks. Now you can see those ducks way out there. If you ever get a chance to talk to our team owner, Denise Admon, she feeds the ducks at her back pond, and they love her. So it's something that if you enjoy hanging out with wildlife, you're going to enjoy a house like this. These come up all the time. We buy and sell in Riverstone for our clients fairly often. If you have any questions about a house like this or any other place in Boise, Eagle, Meridian, Star, or the Treasure Valley, give us a call. We'd love to help. Okay, again, so the clubhouse is this way over here, right?
Well, it's a while down, but there's a dock.
Okay.
And there's a sandy beach that we can go to.
All right. Yeah, let's go take a look at the sandy beach and then the clubhouse. Okay. All right, here we are showing off some of the neighborhood in Riverstone. These are nice houses. This is a newer development, so all of these trees are going to take 5 to 10 years to grow, but this is going to be gorgeous.
Summertime?
So we're thinking they're going to rent paddle boards over here in the summertime, so this is new, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this little building is new.
Summer was the first time.
Over by the lake, and then here we can see that there's a dock down here by the lake, and they put some sand, which is nice. And they've got this nice little porch area. And then what do they put in here?
That's where they're going to rent the house.
Oh, so they're gonna have a little rental shop.
And this lights up, and we'll sit out here in the summer.
Nice.
Have little barbecues.
And then let's go take a look at the sand. And a reminder, this is February, so the grass isn't going to be as green as it will be in the summer, but it's still healthy. And here they've got some nice white sand. stairs down to go swimming. You can sit out here, suntan. Here we have one of the neighbors fishing on his private boat dock, which is an option for some of these houses. And then the house we just shot is down there at the end. The last house on the end. All right, here we are at the clubhouse. Let's go inside. All right, here we are. We're gonna go take a look at the Riverstone Clubhouse. And they do events here like all the time, right? And you can see the size of the pool over here.
What's that bocce ball?
And they've got, I think this is for some kind of sport that people play, maybe horseshoes or something. I have no idea, but it's nice. It's got a nice cement boundary. And then the large pool. In the summer when I'm out here showing homes, there's always people and their lawn chairs are out here, and it's really, really nice. All right, stepping in. There's the gym. Want to look at that first? All right, let's go take a look at the gym. So, nothing quite like a private gym.
Really nice too.
I'm told the bathrooms are really nice. This is the clubhouse interior. Now, mind you, this is in the morning, so nobody's here right now, but this development has activities all the time for its residents. We have clients say that they only want to live in Riverstone and they want a house in Riverstone. And this is part of the reason why. It's got a full bar for activities, sink, and then a view out to the pool. And then there's a nice lake there. You can see more of Riverstone out there.